Hey everybody, Dave Nasani, Dave the Caregiver's Caregiver, talking about don't despise your failures, embrace them. Oh gosh, when we're talking about failures, I've got a lot of them. You know, when you've been around 64 years, even as a child, I've had some failures, things that I thought were really bad and I wish I could do over. But you know what? As I look at myself, as I look at my life, as I look at my character, my gifts, my talents, etc., who I am, I've come to realize that I am the sum total of all of the things that have happened to me, good and bad, especially bad, actually. You know, let's start with getting married and immediately having financial difficulties. You know, I married a woman 10 years older than me who had a 5 and a 10-year-old daughters. And I remember thinking right after the wedding, oh my God, my 12-year-old is going to need braces. Braces weren't cheap in those days. They probably still aren't. But it wasn't in the budget. And I just had a little tiny gas station that only made like $2,500 a month, which wasn't a lot back in 1975. But we had to make ends meet, and it stretched my faith. And we made it. And eventually, Charlene had her stroke when she was 52 and I was 42. And that really stretched our faith. And every time something bad happens, it seems like we understand that it isn't really as bad as it seems, that it's just a test. You know, the Bible says these trials are only to test your faith, to see if it's pure, just like fire tests gold. And back in 2008, when the big meltdown, I lost my entire life savings because I was invested in all the wrong things. And it's like, oh my gosh, how much more can happen to a guy? But after 7 or 8 years, I've totally recovered from that. And as a result of all these things that have happened, there isn't too much that makes me fearful anymore. Because I've been through so much. What could possibly happen that's worse? Now, I'm not wishing this on me, of course, because, yes, there are lots of things that could happen that's worse than what's happened. But the point is, after a while, it just doesn't matter anymore. I mean, as a Christian, I truly believe that there is a heaven, there is a God, and I'm going there. I believe the Bible. And so I have this peace and this joy. I have a relationship with God. I speak to Him every day. He speaks back, yes. I know some people would say that's a sign of insanity. I heard someone speaking on The View that it was when God talks back, you must be mentally ill. Interesting how some people have opinions like that. But the point is, I am a strong person. I am a faithful person. I'm a person of integrity. I am not a fearful person, all because of the bad things that has happened to me. Some of them were my fault. Some of them were not. Hey, Yvonne. Hey, Young. I am just so grateful, so happy that when it's time for another trial, that I stand firm, that I don't buckle, that I am not fearful, that I am confident, that I'm faithful. And that's only because I've been through so much. I'm tempered like steel, like titanium. So embrace your failures, embrace your trials, embrace whatever is happening to you that you would interpret as negative or bad, because that's what's going to make you overcome. So that's my 5 minutes of Dave's hammock wisdom. As you see, I'm back on my hammock, which I love to swing on my hammock because I get all sorts of neat wisdom prayer, meditation. So I would encourage you to go find a hammock or a Chase Lounge or something and just meditate on the goodness of God. Thank you, and God bless you.